Now this video is number 2 on how I do block work. And I'm going to do a lot of different things here, point out a lot of things I haven't in my last video. But this is an inside commercial job. And like I told you, the first thing I do is when I do a job is I lay it all dry, unless it's a cellar or something simple. And then the electrician can come and look at it, the owner, the inspector, the engineer, whoever, and then they know is everything where it has to be. Not only that, but I get a chance to lay my block out so it works properly. So the cheap way I do it is I square it off like this. I square it off like this. You see what I'm doing? Saving a lot of time. And over here I have an angle. So this is the angle the block is going to go on. What I want to do is go up at that line right there and cut it. Now first I'm going to show you the old-fashioned way to cut the block. I'm going to go this way. Right there. That's the old-fashioned way of doing it. Now, when you're doing old school, you got to kind of trim it in. So use that part of the hammer. Trim it in. That's old school technique. Now I'll show you new school. Now we're going to get into a little bit of new school. Now so far we're going to look at what's going on. We had to move this wall right here out another 8 inches because we found out that this panel moves out. We avoided a mistake by laying it out dry. Then I come over here and I know where all my block work's going to work. See this one I cut right here? I can flip this around just like that and it fits. You see that? I only had to cut the block once. Then I had to leave room for my doorway. Right here, I got the tile pieces right there. And I know I need 39 3/4 with the block work. I went 40 and a half. A little bit better, too big than too small. I got this corner in. And these are going to be chart tables where they lay the charts on top. So I laid them out dry too to make sure they fit. Okay, here we are cutting the rebar. I laid my block out dry and I got my chop lines here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my rods and I'm going to drill holes. That's the hole. So this is where my rod is going to go. So I don't get shish kebab. I'm drawing my lines where I'm going to be level at. See how I'm doing that? Now, here's where my block's going to go. And they're going to go even with this. So I'm also drilling the holes so I could put a rebar in this way. So you know this is a regular hammer drill with it's got a masonry bit on it. That's what I drill my holes with. Now I drilled that hole right there, and I'm going to drive this pin in. That's inside. Now I got to start with a half block. So I'm going to go over here, right here. This is a half block, so you can hear are changing. That's my half block. Now it's not going to fit over this. It's not going to fit over that. You see it? Because I put that in crooked. And I'm showing you what I do. And get the other side. Now it's going to fit, see? Okay, I'm going to talk to you about Durawall. I use this a lot. I really believe in it. And I've seen walls stay up even though the footers caved in with this stuff. So when I put it in, I like to put it in like this, and I cut it with my cutters, like this, and I bridge it, like this. Like that. Now when I'm doing something like this on a corner, see how I put it in here? I don't like to cut it. I like to bend it. So the point is we can bend it and put it in over here. You see where I bend it over here? And you can bend it or you can cut it. But I like to make it a bend. I kind of think it stays better together. Okay, the latest block here. Now I'm going to do this. Right here. Right up even with that. Right there. Okay, the electrician was here, left the boxes with the instructions. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the box right here, like this. So I'm going to trace it, then I'm going to go outside with the saw and cut it. Okay, I'm going to put my block in, right where it goes, like that. And then this is going to go in, right like that. I'm going to jam up behind it with some stuff, and cement it all in, so it ain't going nowhere. The only thing I've been doing with my joints is sponging them because I have to put the tile in. We have to make sure the electrical outlet is out far enough for the tile. So that's what I'm doing. I'm only sponging the joints.
Well, here's a perfect example. All blocks are not the same. This is 7.5. See it? You get over here, and this is 7 5/8. So when you're getting blocks, they're not all the same.
All right, I'm going to lay a half block. This is going to be for my window. So. Butter just like any other block. And then I get my half block, and sometimes if you're having trouble doing this and it's falling off, all you gotta do is plaster it. Plaster it like that. And then you put it on and it'll stay there. It won't fall off. See? It's still there. Then you put your block in. Go slow, like that. Go up here with your level, right up to your level.
to your line, you're good. Now let's just say for some reason you got to cut the ears off the block. Use the center hammer. That's old school technique. Let's just say you're trying to lay a block. The block keeps sinking on you. Just go out, get a handful of cement, go like that. Usually Portland's the best. That'll dry it up. So when you go to lay your block, it'll stay up higher. See that? That's how you do that.